I think there was something on Twitter where AB tweeted a text.
Please don't tell me he had a social security, bro.
His bank account, I think it was. His bank account number. Then he deleted it.
Like the account number?
Yeah, I think so. He tweeted out, it was in a text message, but he had it in there, yeah. Then he deleted it. You didn't see his whole message?
Bro, I didn't read that. I saw it. I did not read that, bro. I saw the pictures. I saw the long statement.
No, not the long statement. Yeah. He tweeted out one with Alex Guerrero where he was saying like, "Hey, AG, man, since we're not working together anymore, can I get my $100K
can I get my money back?" Yeah, I saw it.
Guerrero says, "Yeah, man.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, man.
I'll get it back to you. Let me know where to go."
I'm like,
it's like, wait, what? You're painting Guerrero as a good guy that's about to return your money? How is this a shot at Guerrero?
I don't get it because they said he took a shot at Guerrero and Brady. I'm like, just you know how media goes.
But then he said something about Brady after he tweeted like, all love for like Brady and everyone on the team, top down practice squad. He was like, the management's the one that mishandled this.
Yeah.
Kind of talking to Bruce Arians, but then Bruce Arians had his rebuttal today in the press conference. Yeah, there's a big back and forth.
Like now I saw the NFL PA say they're going to look into the claims made by Antonio Brown. I will just say this, as it pertains to the injury stuff, regardless of how legitimate it is, because everybody is injured in the NFL level, and the injuries in terms of needing surgery, everybody goes through that as well. The problem for him in terms of proving it, and the problem for him in terms of having a strong case against the Bucs is he dressed and he went out there on that field. That's something we always tell young players in general in training camp. Hey, anything hurt on you to the point that you're not healthy, don't show up on this field, because if they cut you, you have no answer. You have no rebuttal. You have no leg to stand on, because as soon as you go on that field, you're essentially telling everybody in the organization legally, I'm healthy enough to play. And if you're healthy enough to play, then you can't come back and say, well, I'm injured. I got to have surgery. I got this and this, man. I need to sue. I need money and all that. That's just how it's a cutthroat business. But like literally, this is why as a veteran, we would always get pissed with organizations last week of training camp right before the regular season. We would say, man, y'all know we just had this preseason game. Y'all know it's a short week. Y'all know we got roster cuts. Y'all know y'all can make this cut right now before we come to this meeting, before we go to this practice, and these guys will get out of here with no issue. But y'all send them dudes out there knowing that y'all gonna cut them. Knowing these dudes is limping, wounded warriors, and we like, bro, your hand hurt. Do not go out there. No, I got to, bro. It's cut week. I gotta make it. Bro, they're setting you up. Don't go. And you see it, all the young guys going out there, and as soon as they go out there, they limping around, looking a little iffy. All right, practice over. You start seeing the guy. Hey, tapping on, hey, coach, want to talk to you. Coach, bring your playbook too. Hey, you, yeah. It's a short. Hey, come over here with the 70 number. Yeah, you defensive back with number 70. Yeah, you definitely come over here. Like, that's what happens. So for AB, you know this. So even though it may, and I do believe he probably is legitimately hurt. Cool.
Yeah.
But you can't show up and play in the game. You can't be dressed, because as soon as you're dressed, that null and voids that.
Here's what Arians said too. He was never given the indication that AB wanted to sit out during the game because of the injury. Like he was aware of the injury beforehand,
because he was still playing. He had catches.
But he said if it was the injury as to why AB wanted to sit out during the game, he would have went to the Bucs staff in the middle of the game to like almost report it, say that yeah, this is an injury.
Because he would have to technically, because in the NFL we know you got to have injury report and they got to update it during the game, and you would see it on the scoreboard and stuff. Yeah,
Arians said that never happened, and Arians also said that AB said like, give me more touches at halftime in the locker room. So he thought that's solely what it was about.
Yeah.
So that's why he said, that's why I caught him on the spot, tell him to get out of here.
Yeah.
And that's kind of all what ensued. So there's this whole back and forth, because AB saying like it's about the injury, but if like there's no awareness that it was the injury, that's and everyone else thinks it's the targets.
And if you say out your mouth, and I don't want to do, because we weren't in that locker room, but if we're going to take AB for his word, we got to take BA for his word. So if BA is saying that you were hollering for more targets as well, it's like, I know I've seen you get upset about targets multiple times. Practice games.
Like I've seen Rob is TB's boy or something like that.
I've heard similar comments made. I've seen it firsthand, and you get that awkward look like, was he talking to? He's talking to you? And that's not Deke on point. Is that Coach Oh Lord. Yeah. Okay. So I'm saying. So hearing both sides, I'm sure there is some truth in both of them. Like I said, AB, he probably is legitimately injured. Is he injured enough that he couldn't play? Probably not. But right now, you do have to make that claim because for him, he's trying to do damage control. He's trying to save face because of, once again, the actions that he took. At the end of the day, that's all it comes down to. Injured or not, it still does not justify you stripping and carrying on like that. Like, that's the part for me where I'm like, regardless of who said or did what, that part can't happen. Like, Deke, at the end of the day, that's what we're talking about, right? He's not the first guy that a coach has said, man, you got to go out there and play if you're hurt. He's not the first guy. I've done it. We've all done it. He's not the first guy. He's not the first guy that might have been pissed off about his productivity or his usage. I've been pissed off as well. He might not be for a fact, he's not the last guy to say something towards a coach. Deke, I've said something to my coaches before when I feel like I should be out there more. We've all gone through it. But what I can say is none of us have stripped, taking it all, pieces, jumping to the end zone. Nah, bruh. Nah. And then after that, you go sit courtside the next day. I'm like, bro, what? Like, nah. So regardless of all these other variables and all these other reasons of how we want to justify it to save face, it still does not take away from him throwing a temper tantrum in New York. Like, come on, bro. And at the end of the day, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's not about any of this other stuff. That's what it's about.
I think this needs to be brought up too. I know Bruce Arians and AB had kind of a rocky relationship before he signed with the Bucs, but Brady kind of convinced Arians, like, yo, come on, let's sign AB. We need him. Yeah. Whatever. I mean, Arians had every opportunity to cut him even this season, but he knows that the Bucs need him, especially with the Godwin injury.
Even after the COVID stuff.
That's what I mean. Like, the vaccination card. He could easily cut him. He's like, no, he's my guy. He's helping the Bucs. So I feel like it would really have to be something that ticked off Arians, or to the point where he felt like he could cut him on the spot.
Because if you're being real about it, the
Bucs need him, and there's been a lot of opportunities this season that could have cut AB.
Between this season or even having Brady try to convince Arians to bring him in, when you're talking about what you're trying to convince him to overlook, even that was a justification of, hey, man, if I just say heck no, or he comes and I'm like, nope, I don't want him. Like, it would have been fine. Everybody would have understood it. But like you said, man, he's been very, very graceful, very, very empathetic, like Brady wanted from him. And I'm sure it's sometimes sympathetic as well. But at the end of the day, man, how many times are you going to allow a guy to not be held accountable? How many times are you going to allow a guy to carry on and do what he wants, and then everybody else has to just, hey, we're going to just hang on with you. All right, we're going to be quiet and just keep rolling with you. Like, nah, eventually you have to make him be accountable. Eventually you have to say that, hey, man, this isn't worth this. You know what I mean? But it's the NFL, so we shall see.
Because they still need him. I mean, that does not help their team at all.
No, but to me, that I was good. I was at least glad to see that, hey, Arians, you're not going to enable him anymore. That's good. I'm sure it's plenty of people. I know you already said you would love to. Plenty of people want to enable him. I'm cool on the enabling. I'm tired of that. So